Your mind has been set under a certain set of parameters to only allow you to have a vision and awareness of one kind of world, the world that you live in. Your world is specifically programmed for you, and everything that you experience in your world is unique to you and your program. It is filtered through those thoughts, feelings, experiences, divine contracts, everything that you've come to this world with, and you are experiencing that, and it is inside of a program existing in what you already see and feel is possible and able for you to experience. Your experience is fully guided by that. You are on your divine purpose. You are in your life's lessons. You are here growing and getting the information you need and dealing with the challenges that are specifically unique to you to deal with, the challenges that your life is here to overcome and learn from and expand from. However, inside of that purpose, inside of those lessons that we are here to learn, you and I individually in our own unique ways, we have a set of limitations. See, unless we're living inside of the divinity, unless we are fully connected to the divine source, universe, God, and living through that vessel, which everything is one, we are limitless, everything is possible for us, there is no limitation, which as humans we struggle with. We can attain that experience on occasion, and my goal is to have us live from that experience continually, but it is a challenge inside of our human form to be connected to the divine and live from that space of unlimited possibility, everything possible right now for us. Because we are grounded here in the physical, we do have the constraints of the physical, and inside of those constraints of the physical come the mental constraints and the thought constraints of what's possible for us. See, we are operating at our own wavelength. We are operating at our own vibration, creating an awareness and an experience that is only for us. And others are operating on their own frequency, their own wavelength, their own vibration. And inside of theirs, they have a limit of possibility, what's available for them. They have an awareness of a reality that's available for them. And their awareness is different from our awareness and your awareness and everybody else's awareness. So when we look out into the world, especially with this world in social media and the internet and having the access to seeing what other people's realities look like, to having an access to seeing the things that they have, the relationships they have, the money they have, the vacations they have, the careers they have, seeing that and being well aware of the vast range of experiences this world has to provide, being able to see that on a daily basis and put ourselves somewhere in the mix of that experience of where some are and others are, and somewhere we're in the middle of this experience of life. That further solidifies our current experience, our current reality, as we compare it against others and solidly draw ourselves into a box of what is available for us, given what we see around us and given what we see in our current lives, in our current awareness and our current experience. So to transcend and to expand out of that, we must become aware that our awareness and our experience is not set and fixed 100% by any law or fixed creation. Because we have free will and we have the opportunity to expand and to grow and to transform and transmute our limitations, that allows us to expand our awareness and expand our experience in life. We may be here to learn common lessons, but our experience and our growth is up to us. It is up to us to be able to facilitate new realities for ourselves, to create new worlds for ourselves. And we can do that by identifying the limitations that we have put ourselves in, by identifying the reality and awareness that we are seeing. Every moment is our access to see the box which we've created for ourselves to live in. Every moment is that opportunity to see that box, to see where we are. It's very evident when we look on social media and we compare ourselves to others where we think we might be. But that does not exist in our reality. That's like looking and seeing somebody else's reality, thinking it should be ours. That's not how it works. We don't live in our cell phones. We live in this world right here, right now. And right here, right now, seeing our own awarenesses. What are we aware of? What are you aware of? What are you seeing in your life right now? And if you're seeing stuckness and repetition and lack and sorrow, you have to be able to identify that that is your awareness and it's creating that experience. And that if you took a moment to become aware of something for yourself, like knowing something for yourself, new and experience now, you will start to expand your current reality. So this isn't like a dream or a wish of someday. This is right now. Can you see yourself having something else than you currently have? Not imaginary, like a dream, like you're dreaming that you're a movie star all of a sudden, and you've never even been in a show or a movie performance in your life, or it's been years since you've done any acting or whatever, and all of a sudden you're a movie star. No, not fantastical, but something that you know, like you know the color of your car, you know what your wife or husband looks like, you know your kids, you know how much money you have in the bank right now. Can you see a different experience, a different number in the bank, a different car, a different thing that you can have now, that you believe, that you know is possible for you to be aware of, to come into your life and be in your life and feeling it at this moment right now? And you need to be able to obviously stretch out of your current box of limitations. But when you see the box of limitations and you take responsibility, okay, that's a limitation box. I don't need to throw my perspective way out high beyond that limitation box, because that may just disrupt my view of what's possible, because I'll just limit it back, like it won't be real for me. But I can expand myself outside of this limitation box and say, okay, listen, I can really know and be aware and be conscious of that this reality up here, this reality right here, this one is possible for me. I can see that happening. I can see it happening for me. I can feel that happening for me. I can experience that happening for me. And I'm going to know that that's going to happen for me. I know that I'm going to have that. That is in my reality. I'm becoming aware of that. And denying the box that you've put yourself in and living and choosing, oh, this is my reality. This is the reality I choose. This is the one I choose. I am not tied within the box that I've created for myself. I can live in a different reality. I can have a different reality. And it becomes clear when I'm aware of a different reality and I choose that different reality, because I can see it. I can see it for myself. That's the key thing, is you can see all kinds of different possibilities, but they have to exist as possible for you. They have to exist as your reality. They cannot exist as like, oh, that's that movie star's reality. Oh, that's the boss's reality. They get to have these things and I don't. It has to exist as a reality that's for you. This is my reality. This is my possibility. These other people have it, but I can have this. I can have this. I'm not going to live their life. You can't live anybody else's life. You're never going to be able to live somebody else's life. And this is a trap that we get into when we're on cell phones and social media. We're watching other people's lives and we're like, I want their life. I want to have what they have. But you can never have what they have. You can never have their life because that's their life. That's not your life. Your life isn't that. Can you transform your life to be outside of the box that you've created for yourself and live a different life? Absolutely. But you can never have their life. You're going to have your own life and create for yourself what that looks like and what that experience is. Not chasing somebody else's life. You have to create inside of your own experience. This is my life, and this is what I'm going to have in my life. This is the life I'm going to have, and it's going to look like this because it's connected to all of these things like, oh, I have a family that lives here. These are my relatives, and this is where I'm from, and these are my kids, and this is my wife, and this is my husband, and this is our situation, and these are the things that I'm good at doing for work. I'm not good at that I can't do that. I can't do that kind of work. I can do this kind of work. These are my interests. These are my hobbies. These are the things that I'm smart at. This is where I can go forward. And I'm going to use this experience, this body, not somebody else's, not some imaginary thing that I want to be, but I'm going to use me and create the life and awareness inside of this vessel. Like, what am I going to have? What kind of life am I creating? What am I seeing in my awareness for myself to have in reality now in my life? And that's the key. You need to know it's going to happen. You need to know it's going to happen for you. It needs to be real for you. And when it becomes real for you and you know that for you, this is going to happen, you've decided that this is you. This is your life. You are going to experience this. You are experiencing this. There's no question. Then it shall come to fruition. You shall have it because you're not daydreaming about somebody else's life or some imaginary life that you could maybe have. Could and maybe are never going to happen. Those exist in a dream world and you will continue to dream. You must know and experience and believe and fully understand your reality and understand this is my reality. This is possible for me. That is how you expand to new realms and new experiences and new worlds for you to live in. Now, while you were doing this, what you really want to do is make space for the divine, make space for Source and God to provide you with even more miraculous things that you couldn't even see were possible. That is the true gift of life. All of these things you can picture for yourself and put in yourself are still limitations. They are still boxes within boxes of levels of expansion. But the connection to the divine, that is ultimate expansion. That is everything available possible for you that is unfathomable to your mind, because the greatness and vastness is so large of what could come into your reality. You can't even comprehend it from how we see the world. We see it so small and so limited. So connecting to Source, connecting to God, connecting to the divine, allowing that full universe energy to give you everything that's possible will allow you to expand beyond levels that you even thought you could, because miraculous things will happen. It won't be A, B, C, two dots connected with a straight line. It will be a miraculous jumping all over the map and shifting everything for your world and your timelines to line you up to things that are miracles that will occur to you as miracles. And that is from letting go and connecting and being in the flow of the universe. That is your opportunity to allow it to flow to you in miraculous ways. So as you expand and know your reality and see new worlds for yourself and become aware of new experiences, your awareness will give you new things. Whatever it is that you're aware of and conscious of, your consciousness will give you those new things. Expanding your consciousness to the levels of God, the levels of the universe, will expand your experience in this world to even higher levels. So there are levels to this. There is a game to play, but your expansion is you have free will. You have the opportunity to create the experience in your life that you desire. But it must be real. It must be something that you know. You must trust and believe that you must trust and believe in your spirit and mind being able to make the world that you desire. And when you see that, you believe that, you align with the universe and source, and you connect to all that, you will expand to new realms. All right. Thank you. Please take on that. Create new realities. Become aware of the real world that you want, that is available for you. You just need to see it. Much love.